Welcome to Nekkid Thoughts, a show where we discuss uncut topics from a male and female point of view with no judgment. I am your host, Tam, aka, dang, I don't have one today.
Dang, for real?
AKA Rebop.
What?
Used to be my nickname when I was little.
I've been knowing you since you was little.
Welcome my co-host, Quasi, aka I used to be husky.
I was chubby for like 2 months in the third grade.
It was
Tell it, Tay.
So this month is Women's History Month. So, every month should be all about the women, but it is not. We get this 1 month, but today we are going to discuss women.
Okay.
With our guest, Taye.
Hola.
What up?
AKA, I don't have one. AKA
Mr. Big Spender.
Okay, yeah.
Trust me.
Regular guy life.
Trust me when I say that, Mr. Big Spender.
Just a regular guy.
So today we are going to discuss approaching women of different races and ethnicities, what the difference is, if there's a difference. And let me say this, there is a difference between race and ethnicity.
Okay.
There's five or six ethnicities. And when you say ethnicity, that's like black, African American,
right,
white, Asian, Hawaiian,
what you see
all
when
that
you're
stuff.
filling out a form.
Right.
Okay.
But now they have Hispanic, non-Hispanic.
Right.
So we just gonna talk about just women flat out, period.
Okay.
So let's get naked.
Let's go.
Taye, is there a particular race that's easier to approach?
For each individual, it's always different because, like, for African Americans, it may be easier for African Americans to approach other African American women. For Caucasians, it may be easier for them to approach Caucasian women.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's always familiarity with whoever your race is.
Right.
That always plays a factor. But for me, it's just knowing the value of a woman. So it's like all women are God's creation, and all women are God's greatest creation.
Oh, you wasn't ready for that.
You really can't move without a woman. So chill out. So like when you go to, for instance, when you go to a club, right? Let's say you go to a Bottle Blonde, right?
Okay.
The majority of the women in there are going to be Caucasian.
Right.
Now, when you're dealing with a Caucasian woman, 9 times out of 10, they know what they want. So you're basically playing a climb game. You have to prove yourself to this person because you're not even in their like spectrum as it is. So you have to dress nice, talk nice, have nice money, things like that, because then you're going to get judged by the other friend. You might meet a white girl who likes a hood dude, but at the same time her friend doesn't approve, so that hood man will never get her because her friend will cockblock. But then she might have real talk, but then you might have educated black man talk to a white girl, and the only thing her friend sees is, girl, you need to talk to him, he look like money.
Okay. So are there different tactics that you...
Yeah, 110%.
Okay. Let's say you approaching a Hispanic girl.
Hispanics Hispanics know what they want. They're either firm with their family, which they don't mess with black people at all. And some Hispanic, you along the Hispanic heritage, they stick together. And some really don't mess with African Americans.
Okay.
But then you have the Hispanics, the only thing she does is like black people,
right,
which 9 times out of 10 makes her the black sheep to her family.
So true.
And it's facts. And so, like, when you're dealing with Hispanics, they either want you or they don't. Period, point blank.
Good point.
Okay.
That's a good point. And see, and here's the thing too. I remember when I was younger. Okay, one of my first little girlfriends when we was in like junior high.
Okay.
Was Mexican. Okay.
Oh, right.
You remember that?
Almost said her name. Ooh.
So anyways, I remember going home to meet her family for the first time, and they was in shock. Like, who is this? Right? They quickly got over it once they got to know me, and everything was cool. But in the beginning, it was a big deal, right?
But you know what?
But once you're in, this is the thing about Hispanics. Once you're in, you're in. They hold family so close. Like once you're considered theirs and they trust you, you're a part of their family, and can't nobody do nothing to you. But if you cross her, you're dealing with a whole.
They all coming to get you.
They're coming to get you.
They got a gang.
Be careful. Okay, have you ever approached an Asian girl?
Yeah, I'm Korean. I'm black and Korean.
Yeah, we can see that.
They're pretty standoffish. Like they really are standoffish until you say, "Hey, I'm Korean." The first thing I say, "Oh, do you speak any Korean?" And then you say no, and then they're gonna look at your eyes like, "Oh, but okay, we can talk to you now."
Right.
Damn. You know what? Asian men will compliment what you have on. A woman.
Okay.
A black woman. That's how they get in.
Yeah,
They
and then
usually compliment something designer that I have
right.
on.
That's all they they're really big spenders, like,
Right.
A-
And they're
Asians
big on
really,
brands.
They big on
Yeah.
brands.
Yeah, they brand
like,
whores.
if you go to Las Vegas,
Right.
like
They spending
it's
so
go to
much
Caesar's
money.
Palace is
Yeah.
nothing. That's all you see.
Yeah, that's how they usually approach. A black man, you know, it depends on where you are. They, hey, how you doing? Or if it's an older dude, they are like, oh, hey, you know what? You look like you brought the sunshine in here. Why don't you? You know, it depends. It's different.
I think for a black man dealing with a black woman, it's always gonna feel like you can be a little more comfortable because you can be yourself.
Oh, but wait.
Right?
But do you have to work harder?
For a black woman,
Yes.
like in the initial approach,
No.
nah.
It depends what type of woman you're dealing with. Like if you're dealing with some, like nowadays you got bottle mongers, which are which are ones who just go to people's tables. They look good and they jump from table to
He
table.
called
They
him
only
a
with
bottle
you.
monger.
I love it.
They're bottle mongers. It's like
adding
instead
that
of
to
a
my,
whoremonger, they're a bottle monger.
Bottle
Like,
monger.
then you got those, and those women are only attracted to money. They're attracted to, they're idiots, what I call them, because what they're attracted to is the guy holding the bottle, the guy who's in there with the Gucci on, with
Nine
this
times
on.
out of 10,
And
he hasn't paid for the
that-
bottle. That's holding the bottle.
yeah, but
Well,
but I'm telling you, the
you
bottle
never know.
mongers don't know no better,
Right.
Because they sleep with promoters more than likely. That's what
Putting all the business
no, that's
out
what it
there.
is. I'm telling y'all the key to truth. So then you got the girl who's not even at a section; she's at a bar carrying herself. Those are the easiest people to talk to because they get it. And then if you're an intelligent man, you want to talk to someone who can hold a conversation and can teach you something. Right. That's the person you want to talk to.
Huh. Okay.
And here's what I see, especially going out, because most of the time you meet somebody, you out, right?
Yeah.
You're out socially. You're at a bar, you're at a club, you're at a restaurant, you're at the mall. Like you're out doing something social. And like Tay said, when you see a girl at a bar, 9 times out of 10, that's probably the girl I want to talk to more so than the girl bopping at my table.
Twerking.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's say you approach the girl at the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you approach her with different type of compliments? Like I've seen you approach women before.
Mm-hmm.
Your body language changes, your face changes.
Yeah.
Tay, I've been with you as well.
Man.
I want that one. So depending on what she looks like, do you compliment her differently? Do you?
I don't think I do. I think it's just every time it's different, but it's all similar,
I
right?
got the same game for every woman I talk to.
Okay.
So like, but when I was single, so the only thing I would do is I would say, "Hey, you're gorgeous. Let me buy you a drink."
Yeah.
No
It's that
matter
simple.
what.
Ain't nothing you
Yeah.
gotta do. You're gorgeous.
Right.
You don't say beautiful. Everybody says beautiful. You say
Gorgeous.
the word gorgeous
That's
because
nice.
that puts them over the top. Like, and then you say it with such a
Conviction.
Oh my God, you're
Right,
gorgeous.
yeah.
Like, there's nobody else in here like you. So then they're gonna be like, okay,
Ain't that a
cool.
bitch?
That's
Ain't that a bitch?
ooh, he put you on game.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Men
they
ain't
do a
shit,
li-
though.
I know.
We ain't nothing. Like,
I know.
but we're good though. We're good men.
You're
but
good
we ain't
at
shit.
it.
Well, but when a man gets what he wants, he's good to what he wants, right?
Okay.
So that's the thing
110%.
about, right?
110%.
So it's like, if I got somebody I don't want, well, yeah, you're going to call me all these names and I'm this and I'm that because I don't want you anyway. So, of course, I'm running around doing me.
Exactly, because they always say a happy wife, happy life. I don't agree with that. I believe in a happy man, you can have the land.
Ooh.
Because I'm just telling you, we really, if you get a good man who really mess with you,
Message.
if he really mess with you, he gonna look out for you. But
He
he
gonna
gotta
give
be
you everything
happy.
he has.
If he miserable, he like he's popping
You good.
everything moving.
Boop, 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 boop. Happy
Preach.
man, happy
Happy
land.
land. Here's something where I see a lot with men who have something, right? So men who are financially well off.
Okay.
They always do more for the women who does more for them. And I don't think women get that.
No,
And
you're right.
when I say give to them, I don't mean financially, because see that's the misnomer
Right.
that a lot of women have. They think I don't got all the money you got. I can't buy you this. I can't take you. It's not about that.
You're right.
Do for me, and the more you do for me, the more I'm gonna do for you.
Okay, so is there a race that does more versus another?
Yes.
Okay, be honest. We here to be get naked. Let's get naked.
Talk to us.
I know it's not us.
I mean, honestly, it's sad to say, but
I know it's
if a
not us.
Caucasian woman messes
know
with a
it.
black dude, they gonna give him the world.
I know it.
Period. Point blank. It's nothing about it.
Why is that?
Because they get it. They get it because I'm gonna tell you, like, I was just having this conversation with somebody the other day. Like, when we grow up as African Americans from the inner city, let's say, we're raised to own a house. Mm-hmm. That's you. Once you graduate high school, do some college, and own a house, you made it.
Right.
Versus the Caucasian, I'm just going to use Caucasian. The Caucasian community, they raise their kids to own everything. So
businesses.
So they raise their kids to own everything, so they can have the most beautiful trophy wife who will do everything they want them to do at the same time while they.
And my cousins and I have discussed that. Like, why are black women not raised the way that a white woman is raised? We're not raised to take care of a man. We're not.
But
we're
that's
raised to take shit.
Right.
But black men aren't raised to take care of women either. That's the problem. It's an epidemic because we're taught totally different. We're taught to be selfish. Like, and people don't understand. And we were just talking about this the other day. Like even like you got these badass kids growing up nowadays. Right. Like these terrible ass kids. But if you think about it, we're from a different breed. We're nowhere near as bad as they are today. No. And I guarantee you, y'all might hate me for saying this, women weren't working as much back then. Women were at home more with the kids because the man was taking care of the household. Taking care of the funds and protecting and providing, and the woman was taking care of home. But now, all these women power trips want to be in the streets. They want to be niggas. And that's what they want to be. So you don't get a bunch of nigga kids because the streets is raising your kids.
You told them unfiltered.
They ain't got no break.
We getting off topic, but we agree.
110%. But that's why we don't have the right upbringing.
So that answered my question.
So let's go back to the mixing of races, because I think we've seen a lot more of that in the last 20, 30, 40 years, right? Mm-hmm. Where you're starting to see these kids come from mixed races. And do you think that with combining these races, we're seeing less of a stigma put on a black man with a white woman, or a, Hispanic man with a, black woman, whatever?
I think mixed kids are ridiculed more than anyone, and we're like, by other kids, of course, they don't, and other kids will say you don't look normal. Like you got the red heads, light skin, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they can be really mean, but honestly, at the same time, I just feel like we're all human beings. At the end of the day, we're all human beings, and I feel like if you're white and you're black and you decide to have a kid together, I feel like Caucasians look down on that. They really do, because whether it's the white man or the white woman, they feel they should. To be honest, like they feel that you should always be one. Every race was meant to be for itself, and so I just believe even when we mix things together, I believe it's a good thing. I think mixed kids are some of the most beautiful kids. Like, I love mixed women. That's all I'm attracted to is mixed women. So that's my take on it. But at the end of the day, is like
both of you, motherfucker.
No, I don't like it. Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Okay. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next segment.
Bugs.
Time to strip. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Answer really quickly. We don't need a bunch of explanation. Okay. First date. Would you prefer casual drinks or a fancy dinner?
Dinner.
Okay, oh shit, I can't believe I wrote this down.
What?
Which ethnicity does freakier things in the bedroom?
Ooh. Black woman.
We do? Okay, all right. Have you ever bought someone of a different race home to meet your mother?
Yeah.
Has a woman ever approached you to buy you a drink?
Yes.
What ethnicity was she?
White.
I knew it. Damn it. Come on, sisters. Okay, what's the
Black
best?
women have before too, though.
Okay, what's the best feature of a white woman?
I'm attracted to faces.
Best feature of a black woman? Face for everybody? Why are you sniggling?
Black, it's the features is petite. Like, I love petite women with gorgeous faces.
Okay, so it don't
across the board, right?
Across the board. Like, to me, it don't matter. Like, I love women.
Okay, we know.
I'm just saying.
All right, we good.
I gave you his AKA when we started this, right?
You did.
I told you.
Okay.
Oh man, Nekkid Thoughts. Follow us. IG, YouTube, SoundCloud.
Remember, speak truth, spread love, or kick rocks.
Amen.
Thanks, Tay.
No problem.